Hello, my name is Robert Wood, and I am your instructor in Social Work 3312, which is colloquially referred to as lifespan, human behavior in a social environment over the course of the lifespan. I really like this class. I get frustrated with it sometimes because I think it should be multiple semesters, but I really like it because anything you can think of that happens to people will generally be covered or can be covered in this particular course. One of the things I like about it is this is the most social work of just about all of your courses that you will take, to me. That's my opinion, because it requires us to look at a person and environment. For example, if someone has cancer and they are going to die, that is a very big deal, of course. But that is a different big deal if the person is 85 years old, or if they're 45 years old with a 2-year-old child, or if they are 18 years old, or if they are 3 years old. As a social worker, you may encounter all of these situations, but all of them would require a different action. That's something that we can cover in this particular class. I wanted to make this video to kind of give you a tour of the class to let you know kind of what to expect. So when you open up the class, you're going to get this start here message. That P will be obviously replaced by the video that I'm making right now. Next, I want you to go to the syllabus and read over the syllabus so that you understand how the class is constructed, what grades are, different things like that. Next, you'll see the course calendars. I've got one open already. This is just the calendar for September. You'll see that Module 1 and all assignments related to it close on Thursday, September the 2nd. That's at 11:59 p.m. So at midnight, which is actually Friday, then those things are done. So you have to complete them on Thursday. For 3 of the modules, you'll have a discussion. You'll notice that the discussion initial prompt, your response to that initial prompt is due on Monday. The responses to your other students are due by the time the module closes on Thursday. There's also an exam in that particular module. Let's go back to the class. Your grade calculator. If you ever want to know what your grade is, which is a good thing to know, if you open that up, it will open up into this Excel spreadsheet right here. What you need to do, if I were you, I would just download this to your computer, your phone, whatever you want to do. And then as you progress through the semester, put in your scores. So you know on this first module, you got 3 points here. I'm just going to enter your scores hypothetically. If you were to sum these scores right here, you can see that you earned 38 out of 50 points. So 38 out of 50 points, if you were to take 38 and divide it by 50, that would give you a percentile score of 76. So you know that your grade at this time is 76. If you're doing it, at the end of Module 3, then instead of summing at the end of Module 1, you'll just sum down here at the end of Module 3. It's the same process, you'll just do it as far as you've completed. And as long as you are keeping this column up to date, you can know your grade every single day of the class. You don't need to ask me about that. This also gives you a list of exactly what assignments are due and when they are due. So if you don't like the calendar version and you would rather have a list version, you can use this. Your notifications page, this is the same that you see on all the Texas Tech classes. I will try to go through and add the calendar dates onto your calendar for this class if you're a person that uses the Blackboard calendar, but right now they're not on there. If you look at the learning modules, what you'll notice is that the learning modules will typically include one chapter in MindTap for the class. So you'll poll, you do this activity first, read the chapter, take the quiz, and then do the different video activities and case studies and things like this. Usually 2 of these, sometimes 1, sometimes 3, are hand graded. The quiz is obviously computer graded. I will tell you though, if it is asking you for an explanation of something that is very complex, don't think that you can explain it in 2 sentences. You're going to need to put more effort into that. I would say for most of these where you're going to fill out a case study or something like that, I would expect about a typed page. Okay, not always, but many times. This is not just a small little assignment. One way to think about this is this class has no in-person time. So, and for an in-person class, you should attend 3 hours a week and probably study 3 hours a week. I'm not going to, that's 6 hours total. This class probably won't take 6 hours total per week, but it may likely require 3 to 5. Okay? So there's all of your learning modules. Your discussions, you can get to them from this tab, but you'll also notice like that first discussion is in Module 5. You can get to it from here. I want you to read over the prompt. When you're ready to make your discussion post, click here, create a thread. The subject of the thread should be your name, so if your name is Anna Bridges, type Anna Bridges there. Come down here and type your response to the discussion prompt. You can also check on your My Grades here. I will tell you, don't rely on the final grade that Blackboard gives you because it's going to give you an average grade. And it's going to say that if you get 100% here and 100% on a quiz, that those are weighted the same, and they are not. They're weighted by the points rather than the average that you got on each individual assignment. That's it. It's a fairly straightforward work your way through the course sort of deal. There are 3 exams. The class is broken up into thirds. So there is an exam in Learning Module 5 that covers Learning Modules 1 through 4. There's an exam, I believe, in Module 9. And then the final exam is in Module 13. All of the exams are weighted exactly the same. The final exam is not weighted more than the others. I will also put my contact information in the Welcome and Start Here section. I do not have physical office hours at Texas Tech, but I can meet with you virtually, or if you really need to meet physically, we can set up a meeting time and I can go up to my office there. I do have an office on campus. I will also put my phone number on there. You can call me. Please don't call me late in the evening, but because sometimes questions are complex and they're easier to ask over the phone than they are by exchanging numerous emails. I look forward to learning from you in the class and to seeing your work.